Welcome back to my channel. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Happy Easter. Hope you're staying safe. I live in Louisiana. I'm fine. Tornado did hit us, not our house or anything. It jumped. I was actually outside praying with my Bible and saw the thing coming and jumped right over me. It was kind of insane. But honestly, we're pretty used to this kind of weather down here. We get hit with hurricanes, tornadoes. It's not uncommon. Thank you so much for those of you that have contacted me through Instagram or my private number. You guys have been, or through YouTube, you guys have been so kind and amazing. And it reminds me that I have a really great group of people in our community, in the kitten community. And I feel so blessed to have you all. And there's during this time my depression and anxiety has gotten a hold of me quite a bit, and hence why I pray so much. But it really helps remind me that I'm not alone and that there are people that love me. So it means a lot. Thank you so much. Now this video is going to be a flip through of my Gillio and kind of talk to you about my plans for as of now and why I'm back in rings and whatnot. It should be a pretty fun video. Yeah, so basically I've been in a B6 stayology and I've loved it, and I finished it, or almost finished with it, and I still use it every day for my spiritual stuff. But I've been wanting to go back to rings. I do have another B6 stayology ready to go. But I do have a love for Gillios and leathers and personal size. So I love rings because they're so customizable, and they pretty much limit how much I can put in there and things. I have 30 rings, so it's pretty thick. It's about as thick as my stylology. But let's just get right into it. I'm gonna explain what this is. Basically, this turned into this. I still love this, and I'm still semi using it. I want to come up with a different way to use it. I was gonna do homeschool, but I did something different for this week for homeschool. So basically, during this time, this has given me an opportunity to really enjoy all my planners and supplies. I love all types of planners, and I think that's part of my problem, if you will, why I switch so much. By the way, this is the rust color. Yes, these are watermarks. Yes, this was brand new when I got it, and I ruined it. After I revived the smell back to its natural state, which smells great now, I, of course, got watermarks on it, but I don't really care. I kind of like it, and this is my experimental Gillio anyway, so it'd be the one that if I wanted to paint something on it, I would. But I'm fine with it. I just wanted to use it. My goal is to actually use my planners that are not in use. And sorry if you guys are shaking. I have cats and they're stampedes. They can stampede everywhere. But basically, I'm a lover of all types of planner sizes and materials. And I love bound books, and I love the feel of paper, and I love it all. But I've always been a one planner type girl. It's really hard for me to use more than one. So during this time, it's learning how to do that. I really want to do that so I can utilize and enjoy all my books and things like that and planners, because I've seen people that are able to use like 15. Oh my gosh, like really, that is amazing. Teach me your ways, because I want to use that many, but my mind likes having everything in one place. It makes it a little more easy for me. But I have grown to start using 2 to 3 planners now, mostly just kind of 2. So let's get into it. So basically, I want to share this before I kind of work on it. I'm planning on doing a live tonight, hopefully, if I can get to it, and change up some of the deco in here. I love my dividers, these guys, but I don't know, I'm kind of wanting to change things up, make things a little more simple. My mind is crazy enough, but I let's see. Let's start here. Sorry if I'm a little all over the place. My throat is kind of hurting this morning. But got some vellum Post-its right here. Some more Post-its here and a few page flags. And this I actually colored it like Drew. It looks like a real print on it. But Tombow markers, you guys, are epic. They can do amazing things. Truly. See? You can tell I drew it because it's bleeding through. And I can use it. I had a plan to use it here to tie in my leopard here. Leopard print's my favorite print. That and zebra. As a kid, as a teenager, I always loved leopard. And my parents got me like Ralph Lauren leopard sheets and things. It took years for me to like build up, and then poof, I messed up and ruined them. That's another story. I did buy this printable today. It's the only thing I've bought out of everything that I'm going to show you. I'm repurposing or just using things that I've had, inserts that I've already had, printables of, things like that. And I didn't really want to show you this planner until I used it a couple of weeks, but I only used it for a week. And I've been playing around and setting it up. But I'll kind of explain all that in a second. So these guys I drew on paint. It's kind of abstract form of leopard print, and I wanted to make dividers out of these guys. And I thought that it would look extremely cute, right? It may not, but oh well. And then this is a test run. This is a piece of laminate that I'm turning into dividers. Bottom, top, doesn't matter. Which I'm planning on kind of possibly doing that. So I wanted to show you what I have as of now. Y'all probably seen this if you followed me for a while. I have a set of these and I really love them. They're very simplistic but luxurious, and they're very good quality, but they are extremely thick. I love the way it looks with the leopard print. I think it's just so good looking, like all together. But Louis Vuitton things are so popular right now in the planner community. I kind of want to pull these out. Not because I don't love my dividers, but I like to kind of be a bit different because I just don't like really following the crowd too much. I mean, I like to use what I love, and as much as I like these, I really want to try something different. And what I may end up doing is turning these into vellum, and then we'll see. So the front section is basically my goals, and then holds my Post-it notes. This is a vellum that stays in my planner all year round. I've had this for a while. The reason why I put my goals in the front is to constantly remind me of what's important, and it's been helpful. I have long-term goals, I have personal growth and home, and it's been extremely helpful. And then I have room to grow and also have projects. This is one thing I lacked in my Stalogy. One of the reasons why I wanted to go back to rings is to be a bit more organized, but I'll explain. Basically, the reason why I love the Stalogy so much is because I can be creative with my spreads. Although I don't do much spread, it's just more writing than anything. But I like that because I have that option, and that's one of the things that I'm going to try and implement into the rings. Things that are too structured, I get overwhelmed, believe it or not, because it's boring. I like to be in my planner all day long if I can. I've got this. I love the combination of this blush jelly paper over this divider on top of the minimalist dashboard, whatever. I think this was in my old planner, my undyed, my old setup. And I really love that look, but of course that's probably going to change in a little bit. These dividers came from Stickers and Dreams on Instagram. Sweet girl. These are actually top loading, but I no longer need top loading anything or loading anything because I have changed my ways, if you will, so much. I don't do a lot of decorative stuff anymore, die cuts and things like that. I'm having issues. I don't understand all this. My computer's doing weird things. But I really love this simple. I've had this in my setup for quite some time. My other rings, I still have Post-its on it from the last time. These are upside down. This section is obviously, it says inbox, and I use a categorized list from Postits Planner Co. I do have an array of inserts. I don't use just my Summer's Touch anymore. I still use some of hers. Like, for example, I forgot to tell y'all. Oh, I haven't got to it. This is Paint Planner Co. But because her stuff is so structured, it was I I just like to try new things, and really I really love her items, especially her grid papers. Her grid is the best, and I'll show you. But anyway, so I use this to base, and I break it down to personal, home, urgent, soon, and add to planner, and that's been very useful. And waiting on again, and it's the places I normally buy. Still waiting for my Moon Ollie clips. This is the same concept as, or same purpose as this, but it's a running to do, whereas this is categorized. So I'll basically put all my ideas here first and then put them into the categories, or I'll just put them directly. It doesn't matter. I have different ways. I can do what I want, damn it. So still inbox to buy. I haven't been able to buy much of anything, which I'm fine with. I actually am learning I don't need things, but not working has been tough. Reading, so basically I decided to put, besides books that I'm reading, but put the books of the Bible that I'm reading right now, because I'm doing a Bible study. Subjects, topics of interest, things that I'm interested in, like minimalism, God, simple living. Excuse me, cat. Like literally right here. Every time. Bullet journaling, calligraphy, and handwriting. I actually am this month practicing my handwriting and things like that. Oh my god, you were so annoying. Sorry. Meal planning. This is not like a super structured meal plan. It's just a basic outline of meals and things, and then these are new meals. I actually have to update this. It's been in my planner for a while, and you know, I've been in this stalogy. So favorite verses, this will grow, and then I just have a verse that really struck my heart, and it goes along with my word of the year, which is trust, and then quotes. So this is the grid. Okay, so this dot grid is also my Summer's Touch. Love it. Could you please, cat? I'm so sorry, y'all. Of course he hits. I'm sorry for the shaking. It's my cat's fault. I love her dot grid. I love the header. It's just so simple and perfect. And then same with her grid. I love her grid so much because it's much smaller than anyone else's grid out there. So you can literally put 24 hours on this page, and I love that. So I will never go to anyone else's. Like the grid paper, so good. We'll always use hers. Calendar on top of this. I've had this like this for a while. This is my Summer's Touch inserts as well. This is her cover. I wanted a very simple cover, and I love that she did that. I love it. I've always used my main calendar very simply, but for some reason, y'all, my cat, for some reason, decided to go nuts this month. I don't understand why, and I kind of regret it, but it is what it is. I kind of went colored crazy. Hold on. My cat is getting inside a box of crackers. Are you serious? Don't eat her. My daughter left her snack out. He was trying to eat it. Yeah, so these lines here normally probably wouldn't be there, but this represents quarantine and my daughter's homeschool. So you can see by the arrow here, this is homeschool and then quarantine. So, you know, that's pretty much all month. And the 30th is when I'm supposed to go back to work. But my daughter doesn't go back to school until like the 14th, which is not good because who's going to homeschool her? I work all day. I don't see how that's possible. But anyway, I have to use Post-its to kind of write in any extra things I may need. For example, here, today's the 13th. So, yeah, definitely wish my ideal monthly would be using the entire page for the boxes. I don't necessarily need anywhere to decorate. Like, I don't need um, any space any space. I would like my boxes to be completely corner to corner. I would really like that. I think the size is ideal. Anyway, so yeah, this is basically where I put all my pre-planning, that kind of thing. So I have the whole year in here. And these tabs I just cut down the bottom part of normal colored tabs and then, clear. So, excuse me, here is another one of those dividers. This is my Bible section. I have these because I use these in my Bible a lot. And again, my word of the year, and it's spiritually based. That's why it is. And that's Jesus Vellum. I've had that for quite some time. So this is, I don't know what I'm using this for, but I haven't quite figured out what I want to do this for. It's the year pull out. I don't even think I really need it, but it's in there. I may figure some way, because in my pocket planner, I actually have, I use this as a wallet, by the way. I also have, I'm using this for pre-planning. See, it's very simple, just pen to paper, nothing special. I have the pull out here for like my scheduling and stuff like that. So I don't really need that yearly, I don't think. But anyway, I have my April gratitude. I need to do 2 days, but I usually do this after I read. Have my Bible time in the morning, and each of these little bear tabs are Bible themed or in that section. I did this painting. It's a watercolor and ink. But this is Marcia Bermucci. Y'all have probably seen this in a past setup. I used them extremely functionally before, but now I'm using it for Bible. So I do a little illustration of whatever Bible theme or verse or whatever I've learned from my study will go into the square. And then on this side I've got a word of representation of what my study is. So I need to do yesterday's. I usually need to do this in the morning because by the time night hits, I'm pretty tired. I'll do a prayer, but I'll also just kind of forget. And then I have all year, and then I've got this section, which is actually Marcia Bermucci as well, and it's a week on 2 page. Now this may end up changing because I really love horizontal week on 2 page. It's really awesome. I've always loved it, but right now I'm using it as like a prayer, a daily prayer journal, if you will. I have a lot of different places that I do my prayer because, like I said, I want to use my planners and books and things, but I really enjoy doing like a small collage and then writing in a small prayer or a tidbit of the day. So that's what this is going to be for. This is this week. I haven't done anything with it yet because I think I may just write in it this time around, but I have until like July, I believe, and I'm just using my Summer's Touch cover for it, and this is some marble vellum. Another one of the dividers, another one of these dividers. See, it's kind of obsessive, if you will. So I feel like if I did like this and just a basic, laminate, it'd be much thinner and then cleaner looking, if you will. Just, I don't know, I like it. I think I'm just gonna go that way. But anyway, this is a bookmark side loading. It's a picture of my daughter and my color key, and then this me in the morning. So okay, So there's two weeklies I'm trying. They're both from Peanuts Planner Co. And I may end up using them together. I don't know. But this was this past week, just kind of using it, but it really has this side to it. I love this weekly so much, and these are ones that I've had and bought in the past, so I know that I like them. This one I think is going to be the one I stick with for a while because it's simple and it's to the point, and it has my happy tracking, which is very important for my honestly for my mental health. And these are basically, there's a difference between tracking and happy tracking, and I'll show you the difference because I'm tracking back here. But happy tracking are things that really have me on a higher vibration, that lift my spirit and mood and things like that. So Bible study, devotional, Bible challenges, prayers, gratitudes, playing with my daughter, tidying a little bit, journaling, having some self-care, and not drinking alcohol. So these are things that like really on point. And this is where I put the things I want to accomplish this week but aren't day specific. And then these are day specific things that I need to do or bills or whatever. Now, I really love that layout, so I know that I really love this. Now, what I'm trying to decide is if I really want to use this. This is also one of my favorites. And I like that there's different areas to categorize things out. So I had an idea that I could use these together and then just like cut off the flap probably. Or I could just put weather on the flap. I even thought about having this as my daughter's like spot. So I could put my things and then her things, and they're right next to each other like this. And you can kind of see, you know, how they coordinate. But anyway, I don't think that's gonna work. But I love that there's a place for timed for each day, because I could actually schedule things a lot more easily when the time comes, I guess. And then I've got a place for my cleaning list. I really love that. A place for my daughter's list, like chore list, and then my weekly word, my focus, the word that I need to focus on this week. And then a daily focus, like I write a word a day of things that I really want to focus on, the main topic. And then another tracker, and I did it as a happy tracker, because the same pretty much as this, because I'm trying to decide which one I want to use. But if I were to decide to use these together, because I think that's possible, I could either put a sticker over this, have something pretty over this, or use it for cleaning, or use it for my daughter's I would really like to use this for my daughter's chore list. So that's something to consider. And basically, like I mentioned, I don't really like showing my planners this early on until I've used it and figured out and had different ways of using it to show you guys. But I'll make notes on this, like with page flags. I'll basically say, for example, let me show you. Pink represents my daughter, so why not? Alright, so for example, now that I've decided that I would like to use this as a Allie's chore list, I'll just put the Post-it and say Allie's chore list. Now, used to, I would use this flap for like mood tracking, but there's something I'm doing a little differently, and I'll show that in a minute. I like how everything else is. I really think I'm going to just cut this off. Now, if I were to use this by itself, then I would put this as the day specific tasks, and then this would be like my running to-do list, if you will, which is still an option. So let me see. But like I've mentioned, I sometimes having things incredibly structured like this can kind of get to me. But let's go ahead and put Post-its of that idea. I like doing YouTube because talking through things really helps me figure it out. So when I'm talking to you guys, or doing a video for you guys, it kind of helps me figure out exactly what I'm trying to accomplish in my planner. And that's why a lot of the times when I share my planner, I end up changing it after, like switching out covers or something like this, something like that. I also like that these Post-its fit pretty well in there. Day specific. And then on the back, we'll have running to do, I guess, for that week. So the difference between the inbox and a, let's say, next action or running to do for the week, is that it's specified for that week. It needs to be done that week, whereas the inbox can be for any day, any month, any time. Okay, so that's the difference. So there's that tab, and then I'll probably even try it out as well and see what I like better. As of right now, this is winning, but we'll see. So let's move on. Okay, so now we're going into my daily. Now this is very simple. You guys have probably seen this if you follow me. I use a spiral decks and I love it. And that's partly why I wanted to, I mean, I can use it in my B6 as well. I've done that. But I love the way it looks on a personal size page and on the paper I use. Just beautiful, just beautiful. I love this way. So I'm probably gonna do the planning this way again, which is interesting because it kind of contradicts here. But what's the difference would be if I were to use this and this would be more like a pre-plan and a week. It's literally a week view of what's going on, whereas this is definitely day specific, and all the little things, like every little thing would be involved, as you see here, like this. But today I just have it ugly like this. Simple, just some tasks, and then today I breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I'm playing around with some different ideas. So I have quite a few. These are all just blank. I do use front and back. A picture my daughter drew and some vellum, that'll probably stay, and then another simple dash. Now this is homeschool. This is what I've decided to do for homeschool. Now this is a daily, but I don't know why I put that there. Don't necessarily need it, but it's there. This is more like my daughter's section. I even have a vinyl that says Allie that I may put on the divider for here and just put all her stuff in here. But anyway, sorry. So that page is, hey, don't mess up my stuff. This page is like her passwords to get into all her work online and things like that, her Chromebook. The front of this insert, this is an Annie Plans printable, which is like a lesson plan, I believe. For whatever reason, I still can't print her stuff front and back like I used to. I don't understand what the hell happened. But anyway, moving on. On the front, I put this week's tests, so I know what to do. I have not gotten her work for this week. We've turned in her work from this past month. She's already been out of school for 4 weeks, and we've completed everything and had to turn it in. So we're getting her new work today. But basically, it's just like I do in my Stayology. It's the same layout, everything. The only difference is this, whereas I would have this part on the bottom. So we have the different subjects here, the different days, and then these two I'm going to use one for like her online work, because checking her on the online messages, because a lot of the time they hand it to us, they've handed in a physical packet, but then I didn't realize until like 2 days ago that, or 3 days ago, that there were some online things as well, because they didn't tell me. Never mind. So I was like crunching to get her to like go along with doing work all weekend, and it kind of sucked. But these two are going to be used for that kind of thing. So I think this is going to be for makeup. This section will be for makeup work, things that we need to do to tie over to the next week, and then the online. So very simple, just pen to paper and no stickers. And I have, after that, I have a week review. So basically the things that you see here, I will pull here and then make a note of how the week went, all that. And then I've also got this day specific task tracker. Now this is going to be for homeschool, and I want to mark off and keep up with everything that see, now I'm looking at it, doesn't make any sense because this is for the full month. I put one behind each week. Oh well. Okay, so anyway, so each week there's certain things that she needs to do. for each day, and sometimes it varies. So that was my plan for this, but I think that's going to end up changing now that I have forgotten this is a full month. So I'll update you guys on that. Let me get a Post-it to remind myself to, kind of look into this, because I'll forget. Yeah, I need to look into, okay. That did not want to stick the way I wanted it to. Okay, yeah, to look into this. I do want a tracker for her. What the hell? I'm sorry, guys. Cat hairballing. He always has something to do when y'all are on. Anyway, so I'll just talk over him like this. So yeah, this day, I want some sort of tracking to track what she does and like how much time she spends. So I'll get back to you on that. And then I just have some blank line paper from my Filofax like years ago. This is so old. For any kind of notes or things like that. And I'll move this as needed. And then of course the next week, same thing will happen as such. So I will update y'all on the homeschool. That's a work in progress. Okay. Reference section basically has a lot of different things. So this is Marcy. I love this. Like, I'm so proud of what you're about to see. This is Marcy and Bermucci's monthly tracker on 2-page. And in the past, I've had her 1-page tracker, and I really love that. It was a weekly tracker. Really love that. Even probably will buy it for Allie's homeschool. Now that I think about it, I think that would be perfect. So let me make a note of that. Man, see what I mean? Like, talking to you guys really helps. And I'll use the inbox in my pocket planner because that's what it's there for. Marcia G weekly tracker on 1 page. I love it. Okay. So, all right. I love this so much. So in the last month, I did like my basic way of tracking, which is like cleaning, water, sleep, that kind of thing. Didn't keep up with it, but this I love. And what's great is I can actually show you. So today is Monday, as you know, and last night, Sunday. So when I went to bed, actually, I went to sleep for a little bit, and then I woke up. I don't know. I think I went to bed around 1:30. I had kind of a rough night last night. It's emotional. And then I woke up a little bit before 6. I've been up since. Trust me, a nap is in my future. So 5, let's just say 6. Okay. And I use the same color for like that night to the morning, so I can kind of tell. I think that this was a little more difficult to tell. So then I count okay, so then I count how many hours. I only slept for about 5 hours last night, and I put that down. And then for today, it will count towards tonight's. So like if I nap, I'll put it in and then be able to count it. So down here, I have my mood. This is the first time I've done a mood tracker like this, and I love it. So each color does represent the mood. So I have depressed, agitated, anxious, meh, okay, and awesome. And it can split, as you can see. Okay, so if I'm the same mood all day, then we're good. Like, it'll just be one line. But if I split, AM will go down, PM will probably go up. So for example, this morning I woke up in a meh kind of mood, but I'm probably okay, I guess you could say. So we're gonna put okay, and then that would be this one right here. Yeah, a.m. Last night's mood, I was pretty anxious. I was anxious all day, so it stays the same. This one, this brown. Oh wait, no, I was meh. Okay, so I was anxious pretty badly last night, so it's gonna split here. There it is. See, this is the PM down when I was all the way depressed the night before, and then I got agitated and anxious the night before, and then in the morning I was okay. Today it was okay. So then tonight I'll take from this dot. See, what I should do is do 2 separate colors. I think I'll do that next time. Just have 2 separate colors, one for AM, one for PM. I have done that before and it was helpful. But this is fine too. So then I'll split that. So I love this tracking system right here. So I have the whole year for this already in here. As you can, if you haven't noticed, I actually am able to fit so much in this Gillio. This is my monthly cleaning tracking. I just drew it out myself. I do have a Penis Planner Co. version, but I don't care. I just drew it out. I don't mind. It's fun for me. So this is like the yearly. It's things I want to clean each month, and then I have my weekly cleaning here. So whenever I need to do like a deep clean, or for example spring cleaning coming up, which I keep up with my cleaning fairly well, but I have an injured ankle and it's been bothering me even worse lately, and it's because I've been walking on it like a stupid person. But life happens. I have a family. Anyway, then I will take that week to spring clean, and then I'll use this to kind of break it down and do it. Or if I go back to do another declutter, then I'll do this as well. And I'm gonna have to finish. My phone is dying. So I also have some I also have my social media tracking, which I need to pick back up. And I have a personal YouTube. Like, I love this way of tracking my social media. So this is super important for me to pick back up. So this video, I need to go back through my social media list and fill it in. And then I have this other divider, which is totally cute. And I have my stickers. And I have my daughter's school information, which all that is going to get moved to the homeschool. And then a list to keep on hand. It's just random stuff. And then TV series tracker. I actually am watching TV series, so this is from My Summer's Touch, by the way. It's really, really good. You can even rate it. I love that. Then a black jelly, which is my favorite, page lifter. Now in the back, I hand stamp my own stickers. I find it very simple and elegant and easy for me for icons, and cheap. So I use a little miniature Avery labels, and I cut them down to this size. And these are actually categorized. These are like home-based, like cleaning. I've got my YouTube video in here too, cleaning. This is my social media one, shopping and food. And then here I've got like bills, doctors, and emails, and phone calls, and just notes and mail, and just like office stuff. And then work, planning, study, and remember hashtag, a weather one, AM PM routine. And then like during like happy chill night, creative hearts, coffee, tea, gas. This does not belong up here. Gas, see it? I have these here, and then I've got to redo these because this has gas in it or whatever. But then I got pet, dentist, that kind of thing. I'm gonna redo some I'm gonna categorize my stamping, and have it better thought out. But I like having it in my pockets here. It's a good system. I can see them all too. I just have to flip through them. And then I've got some note pages in the back for notes to give to people or write quick notes or grocery lists, and then important paperwork in the back. And I'm using a Kiki pen, and that is it for this guy. That's a lot, I know. Oh yeah, I have my handwriting practice in the front. I printed it on vellum to keep it lightweight. And then, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I will get back to you, and then I will update y'all on what I'm going to do with my dividers. So until next time, I love you so much. Bye.